I have an idea. Let's record a shitty intro. Just strum it.
Okay.
This is the Zach and Aakash show.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Zach and Aakash show.
Hello.
It's Tuesday. I made it because I made enough progress on my exam yesterday. So we made it to our normal time. Today is the random hat game, which means we randomly pick a topic.
Let me pull up the random topic generator. Oh,
This is weird. I moved chat to my right monitor with stream control. So now my left monitor just feels naked.
now what else? You naked?
Mom.
This coffee bean. Once I chip through the outer shell. Bean of the day.
I'm tired as shit. Okay. So let's spin the generator.
And the generator. All right. Start. All right. We got Napoleon, royalty, and cows.
Let's talk about royalty.
All right, guys. Quick explanation about it. This is a show we do where pretty much get a random topic generator, generate 3 topics, pick one, talk about it until it runs out, and then we generate it again and keep going. It's just to keep it interesting and give us practice talking about random things. So enjoy.
Yeah, so royalty. There's this show where I think it's about kids who are royalty or something. It's like a reality show or something.
Like really rich kids? Or
Yeah,
actually royalty?
but they're like actual royalty. So it just goes through their lives.
You know, my friend I recently met, she works at this camp in Maine called I don't know, I forget the name of the camp, but apparently she works with it's like camp for high-end people, like
Ooh.
really rich people. Like actors and actresses drop their children off there, and she pretty much met the princesses of Spain there.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So, would you marry into royalty?
I mean, depends on who it is, dude.
It's like a princess, like a princess of, I don't know, Belgium or something. Would you marry
Yeah, I
in?
mean, is she cute?
Yeah,
She chill?
she cute. I don't honestly, I don't know.
Let's look up the Princess of Belgium.
Oh, fuck, I need to start a new browser. I have a browser with all my exam material up. Fun fact for anyone listening, I have a 36-hour exam. It started last night, so I'm almost done.
Oh, word. She's 18 now.
Nope. Princess of Belgium.
She aight.
It's like young.
She looks like a child, though.
She is a child, Akash.
She's 18, Zach.
I feel like it'd be pretty cool to marry into royalty. But like I feel like I have to be a little bit important in order to do that.
I don't know, dude. Was like Meghan Markle, was she important? Was she anything before marrying in?
That's Germany, right?
No, that's England. That's Prince Henry's.
Oh fuck. Meghan
Or Prince
Markle.
Harry? Harry, I think it's not Henry. It's Harry.
No, she was
Harry.
an actress, I thought.
She was an actress?
Yeah, technically she's the first, you could consider her the first American princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's or actually no, I don't want to say first because I think I gotta fact check the history, but I think there was an American um, King something, the one in World War II. His brother married, I think, an American. Let me look that up real quick. So it's King. Fuck, dude. King George, his brother, King Edward, I think,
Hmm.
or was it him? I don't know, but someone married an American or something like that, and like there was a huge deal about it.
See, man, though, the thing about royalty is I don't have time for all their traditional bullshit.
What do you mean? It's cool.
It's cool. It'd be cool for like a week, and then I'd probably get sick of it. Also, you have to maintain, your public image and everything. You got to worry about all that extra shit. I don't know. It also sounds too extra. It'd be pretty dope for like a week or two,
To be
and then I'd want to hide.
but like I don't know, dude. You become the prince of Connecticut.
Prince of Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
God, kill me. I'd, I'd rather not be a prince at all.
See, the reason why I know I don't think I'm part of a royal family line is because my last name. Because usually back then, I'm pretty sure your last names meant like if your last name was Smith, you were a smith, like an iron person who works
Right.
irons. If you were a huntress or something, you hunted. Um, my last name Zambuto literally means big legs. So there's many interpretations of what that could be. Someone said maybe you were a mailman, and like because you had a bunch of mail, you got big legs. Um, that could be it. Or maybe I was a whore or something. And everyone was like, "Oh, look, big legs." Um, I'd pay people. It's up to interpretation, but I don't think that's a royal last name. So it's a very common last name, but in Sicily, but I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
What about on your Filipino side? What about your mom's side?
Uh, that's unclear, actually. I actually haven't really looked into that too much. I'd have to like ask about it, but I don't think I know they owned a farm. That was like it. And he
Okay.
was like my grandpa was like a civil engineer or something. Um so he was a cool guy. But he had to flee the country because of this crazy president or something who was like executing people. And so
Oh God.
he was like on the list or something, so he fled.
Oh,
That's right.
Zach.
It's crazy.
We almost were never born.
I know. It's fucking wild. Yeah, dude. We got a history of like my grandma like had to hide from the Japanese when they were like raiding or whatever in the Philippines. So she's like 7 hiding in the woods with her
Oh my
siblings.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Here I am, dude.
Here you are hiding at home during Corona, complaining about quarantine.
I haven't complained too much. I've complained a little bit. It's more to myself when I complain, like not to other people. Like,
Fair,
someone
fair.
fact check that. Go back to the previous podcasts and fact check if I've complained before.
You definitely have at least once or twice.
I have. I have.
You have.
But not too much.
But it was more like early on. The
Yeah.
Hmm.
You should. I was like thinking, I was like, we should go back to Minecraft now that school's kind of coming to a close.
the old server.
Yeah.
Put it back up. I mean, I'd be down next week.
Yeah. Dude, things got crazy. Like, I'm kind of realizing how crazy things got the past month. I'm kind of just like, wow. Time kind of flew.
Yeah, man. Dude, it does not feel like it's almost in a week. It's going to be 2 months since this whole thing started.
Uh-huh.
and it does not feel like 2 months at all. Well, either it feels like, I don't know, if you think it feels like it went by really fast, but also I feel like I've been in quarantine for a year.
Yeah, kind of.
Like
Like the
being at UConn feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like I remember the beginning of the semester. Like remember when we were like vlogging and stuff? That was like that feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's
Wow.
wild. I feel like I spent the whole senior year at home. I
Wow.
don't even remember last semester anymore.
It's fucking crazy how time flies.
Yeah.
My plans like next week is to like read, write, podcast. I'll be done with all my stuff, so I'll be free for a month and then back on the grind.
My my productivity took a hit this week. I got back into this game, this card game called strategy card game called Legends of Runeterra,
Hmm.
and I've literally just been playing that all day. It's bad. I've been neglecting everything. I even let go of my real estate for a couple of days for that.
Feel you. It's always finals week that fucks everything. Do you notice that?
The thing is, I don't even have finals.
No, but it's always this week that like screws everything up.
That's fair.
Fuck
It's
finals, dude.
usually,
Finals shouldn't be
it's
a thing.
usually, oh my God, dude, I almost forgot. Usually in finals week, I have this tradition where I buy a jar of Nutella and I eat the jar during the week to cope with finals.
Jesus.
Oh man, I completely forgot about that. Maybe I'll eat a jar of Nutella.
You see, the thing is, I used to be like a really, really good student during finals because, I would study. Like, I'd do like a 9 to 5. I'd get up early, study. At the end of the day, I'd go play video games. That was like my tradition. But now that
Mm.
everything's open notes, I'm like,
You know,
plus, like, I don't even need to do that well on half of them. So I'm like, okay. I have
my
senioritis.
tradition was wait till the day before finals, grab a nice beer or two, and then study. Puts you in the focus mode. You know what I did sophomore year? I made a G&T, my
What is
friend's
that?
recipe, gin and tonic.
Oh,
And I think one of the days I just got too drunk to study, but all the other days it worked out.
classic.
Yeah. Oh man.
See,
All right. That's it.
the key thing though for like finals is like after finals, like it's really easy to let yourself go. I've done that pretty much
Me
every
too,
time.
man. Yeah. It's
It's like, oh, I just need a little time to recover, but really you just need to sleep in and then move on like the rest of the week. So,
yeah, yeah. It's definitely something. I haven't started my paper yet. I have a paper due Thursday. I haven't started writing it yet.
it's about
It's about data mining and our project we did. I don't know too much about.
oh,
So, gotta whip up some fantastic BS
yeah, fuck
within the
school.
next few days. Yeah, dude. It's literally the last thing holding me from my graduation slip.
You
I wish it wasn't a
graduating
paper.
you graduating in Minecraft from Andy?
I don't know what's. There's apparently going to be this virtual Zoom call or something on Saturday for graduation. I might drop in for like 10 minutes, see if it's worth, and then just leave.
That sounds depressing.
Dude, it sounds depressing as hell. But honestly, I'm glad I at least get to do nothing because I don't think it's mandatory you join that or anything. So if I'm not actually walking, I'm glad I can at least do nothing. My mom's like, I'm gonna make some dope ass food for you. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay. Well, that was royalty
Alright,
somehow turned into
that was a
graduation.
royalty.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, ooh, cactus, barbers, and gymnastics.
Oh, barbers.
Hell yeah, barbers. I
You
miss
know,
my barber, dude.
okay, every man needs to get, or woman, I don't want to, put labels on things, but every man, because I'm a man, needs to have a barber, a good barber. You don't have to spend a
It's
lot.
key.
Just have one that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, no supercuts or any of that
Yeah.
bullshit. Supercuts, it's one of those things where they do an all right job, but if they just put like 10% more effort, it can be a fire cut. But they don't. Their fades are like you can tell it's a fade. It's okay, but it's choppy.
Yep. I wanted to, who would be a good. We could have Barbaruski on the podcast. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be dope, dude.
Yeah,
Talk to him about Barber. Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
Barbaruski is Zach's friend who came up to Yukon to give us haircuts. He hooked us up. Pretty good cuts.
That was a good cut. I was very satisfied. That is the last haircut I got.
Oh
Most
yeah,
recent. That is
same.
the last haircut.
Yeah. And Barbaruski. How's the haircut holding up with my messy ass hair?
Yeah, I mean, my hair's not that bad today. It's kind of got a mid part right now, but I had my mom shave.
My
My mom shaved my like the back of my neck, and she
Oh
was like,
yeah, same. My
she did
sister.
that, but then she was like, "Oh, can I like try to give you a fade?" I'm like, "Hell no, hell no. This is someone's canvas for
Oh
later. This is someone's canvas for later. I'm
yeah,
letting
dude.
them
I'm trying to
saving it.
think about new hairstyles I could get with my longer hair. It's gonna get even longer before all this ends.
Just go bald."
Hell
My
yeah.
mom just
No
texted me.
hawk.
I need email from United. I'll get her that later. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to cancel my
Yeah.
flights. Sad, but we're gonna use
Oh,
the money
did you
to buy microphones.
you got money back?
I think so. Well, yeah. Well, what
Okay.
happened was I used my parents' account to get the plane ticket, and then I was gonna like pay them back, just so I get insurance and stuff, and like they get their points or whatever, and then that's how I was gonna do it.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, because they had to pay credit to get to make sure I don't lose money um, when I do. But okay, back to barbers.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brian's gonna do the quarantine cut.
is that's
What is that,
bald, right?
bald?
That is like
Yeah,
literally
I
that's
think that is
bald.
his bald.
Um, yeah,
Hey,
man, I see a
Brian,
lot of
just give
people do that.
yourself a shitty undercut. Just go get rid of the sides.
Brian's haircut looked really good when we got our hair done.
I didn't see Brian's.
Yeah, you fucking missed it. It was
I did.
nice.
I did.
I remember I like I saw Mr. Brian. Um, we were like crossing paths, and I was like, oh, that's Brian. Looks fresh.
Whenever I see Brian around campus, I see him in his construction uniform. Even though he's not even in construction, just at a street, it's just a yellow, that fluorescent yellow jacket you see construction workers wear with the reflection stripes all around.
Mm,
I'm like, who's that
that's
walking?
a
That has to be
staple.
Brian. That's a staple Brian outfit.
Brian and I miss going to like Walmart or like McDonald's or this like we went to this ice cream place once. Just like, going off campus with Brian. Like it's either like the afternoon on like Fridays or Saturdays. I remember we like drove we would we accidentally drove to like um Griswold, Connecticut by accident. Um we went to a Target because we needed to get like a shelf or something. And then I was like, I saw a sign that said Jewett City, and I was like, wait, we're in Griswold, Connecticut. So that was our adventure,
Nice.
good times, the good roommate bonding.
Throwback, throwback, throwback.
I gotta decide, if like we have online class in the fall, I might just go back to my apartment and like just work out of there.
Oh, okay.
Like
Gotcha.
no one's gonna be there, so I can go to the library, IT.
Yeah, the one time I went there, um, well, I don't know if the library would be open, dog. It'd probably be closed if everything's online.
Someone said the things were open. Like ITE was open.
No, because I went back one day to move out and I checked out campus and everything was closed. But this was also when everything started. Maybe they're opening up now.
Yeah.
Brian says, Zach, you should come up over the summer for camping.
Yeah, that's a safe activity we could do.
You guys
I
should
would like
camp
that.
in the middle of campus.
The fuck?
Camp outside of IT. No one else is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
get
there. It'll be
I'm gonna get fucking arrested. We should go
yeah, all the
camping.
buildings are
We can
closed
make
right now.
bacon and scrambled eggs.
But what I was gonna say is the one time I went back up, I went to the Price Chopper there. They were stocked because no one else was there. They had everything,
Mm.
so it'd be good for groceries for sure.
Sometimes the doors are unlocked for maintenance. I guess that's true. Because
All
like
right,
at least
that's barbers.
here, yeah, whatever. I'll move on. I was gonna say like at least here I have like multiple rooms to work in, but my Yukon everything's closed, so it's like you know, I can work outside.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about being at home is space. Do whatever. But I guess I'd have that at UConn too, since my roommates aren't there. But anyway, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I just got to figure out when to move out.
Yeah, P
And oh
Chop says
God, I
toilet
gotta
paper and paper towels. I just use the back of my hand.
gotta set a reminder to pay my rent too. All right.
Spin the dial.
Oh yeah, spin the dial. Spin the dial. Boy Scouts, police, and donkeys.
You donkey.
Donkey. Let's talk about Shrek.
Shrek. Because
Yeah,
of
from
donkey.
donkeys. Because
It's a
of
good show.
donkey.
You know, when I was younger, my uncle always tells me this story, but we were watching Shrek. I think I was like 3 or 4. I'll go back to Brian's comment in a sec. But but apparently I was scared, and so I told my uncle, I was like, "Holy, I'm scared," and he tells me that all the time. That's his favorite story.
It's favorite story.
That I was
You
scared
got
Shrek.
scared from Shrek.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's funny. You know, I should watch that later. I need a break. You know, video games sometimes can be very demanding. You know, like
They can, dude. They can.
survival games can be demanding.
Yeah,
Um,
you gotta.
so like sometimes, you know, if you want to do nothing, you just watch a movie. That's like nothing. Girls just lounging in the middle of store center in bikinis on the daily.
Where does Brian? Dude, is my chat not updated? Dude, maybe we gotta go back to Store Center then. It's the calling. Those are the sirens making sure you get Corona.
The sirens.
Yeah, they're the
Oh, it's
sirens.
funny.
Oh, but Shrek though, I miss Shrek, man. Wait, how many?
Hold
Did
on.
a fourth Shrek come out?
Let me real quick. You talk about Shrek. I need to help my mom with something real quick. Let me text her
All
this
right,
thing. Um,
all right. Well,
I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be on the chat. It's just this might Jesus.
so apparently there was Shrek Forever After. I don't know which Shrek movie that was. Shrek movie order.
United
Honestly, I
Airlines.
don't remember any of the movies other than the. So there was Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Shrek Forever. There's a Shrek 5?
There is. The best one's the first one.
Yeah, the best one's by far the first one, for sure. Oh, apparently it's coming out this year. What?
Who plays Shrek? It's Mike Myers, right?
Guys. Yeah,
He's from Austin Powers, right?
I don't know. I don't know watch, but guys, we got something to look forward to in 2020. Shrek 5's coming out.
Let's hope they don't delay it because a lot of movies have been delayed. With
Oh yeah?
60% of people out, it's just some girls left. You know, maybe I should go back. No competition, dude. No
No
competition.
competitions.
No
That's
competition.
right.
Be like, hey, I got a podcast like that.
That's exactly how you're gonna do
Hey, ladies.
it. I got 7 regular viewers on my podcast.
It's rising to around 8. So we're seeing some decent growth. Uh, this week might take a hit. Actually, I don't know though, because this week we had some substantial growth in the podcasting apps, um, which was very exciting.
Yeah, if you're watching or listening and you think your friends would enjoy, what the hell are you doing? Not sharing. Go share right now.
So I'd like to think I'm starting to see a pattern with our like podcast. So our real main shows is like Tuesday or no, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are like our main shows.
Yeah,
Everything in
yeah.
between is like
So just Monday and Tuesday.
yeah.
It's,
I mean, those are
yeah, I
like our
don't know.
prime time shows that do really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially our Thursday and Friday shows. Sure.
Yeah. This week, unfortunately, though, is taking a bit of a hit. But
What's happening tomorrow, by the way? Are
tomorrow
we
we're good for a regular show time. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
cool?
Yeah. So Wednesday, Thursday we're
Tomorrow's
good.
Wednesday, yeah.
Friday we're gonna have to reschedule the time to later in the day.
Speaking of, I've completely been pushing off my research. I gotta do all my research today.
No, okay, that's the problem. That's kind of what happened to me with Snowden. Okay,
Uh,
I like pushed it off a bit, and then when you dive into it, it doesn't sit well enough. So you really got to start it early.
Okay,
With
yeah.
with North Korea, I started early or like relatively early around Wednesday, just a little bit every day, and then like I think Saturday I did like a big grind on it, and then I got everything together.
Thing I did Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for or just Monday, Tuesday for Stoicism. For this, I was gonna start yesterday, but I didn't do shit yesterday. I did some work, but other than that, I didn't do shit. So I got to get back on track with that. Oh, I gotta look up some Florida properties, see if they're good. I found this really cool property in Wisconsin,
You can
a
buy it.
nice house for 60,000. No, I'm just getting good at researching stuff now. So once I have money, I could buy it.
That's cool. You're gonna be
Frozen.
like Grant Cardone.
Yeah, I gotta look more into Grant Cardone. The only resource I've really been using right now is Bigger Pockets and some Graham Stephan. I gotta look into Grant Cardone. For some reason, I always confuse Grant Cardone with Dan Bilzerian.
Dan Bilzerian is the poker guy.
Yeah, he's a poker guy who's rich, and I think he calls them his fire girls or his ignite girl. I don't know what he
Yeah,
calls them,
Ignite
but
girls. Just
ignite girls.
a bunch of girls
Yeah,
hanging out with him.
pretty much like these 20 models he pays to hang out with him.
Someone was like, "Why are you following Dan Bilzerian?" I was like, "I don't know. Just
Snapchat
do."
shoves it in my face.
Oh God, what a guy! We should get
What,
him
what do
on the
you
show.
what do you think about the Dan Bilzerian lifestyle, Zach? Would you
Well,
do it?
would I do it? Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could keep track of that many women, but like they all consent to it. Like he in an
Oh,
interview,
yeah,
someone
yeah, yeah,
asked
for
them,
sure.
like it's all like they all understand what's going on. So like I don't judge him for having this many women in his life.
No, I don't judge him. I just don't think personally I could handle it. Because you don't often see him hanging around with other dudes at all. It's always 20 women
It's like
he's hanging out with them.
him and Steve Aoki, and then like 30 women.
Oh, does he chill with Steve Aoki a
Yeah,
lot?
they're like friends, I guess. You see him.
Uh,
I like to see I kind of see myself in Steve Aoki sometimes. This like skinny Asian dude like lifting while all of his friends can lift so much weight. He's lifting little weights. So I'm like, hey, that's me.
I think that Dan's lifestyle would be so dope for a week. Maybe even not a month. For a week, it would be dope as hell. I feel like I get burnt out by it after a week.
by all the ladies.
Yeah, dude.
You also got to remind yourself that they are the part of the brand. So
That's true.
maybe
That's
we're not
true.
getting the full picture. Like, what if we find out one day that Dan Bilzerian's actually gay, and
The-
this was all just
oh,
like a
the cover
brand?
up.
Yeah, like they rent his house. Um, he lives a modest lifestyle somewhere else, and it's all just like a brand he created because he's a genius marketer.
He's gay with Steve Aoki.
Yeah, that's a
And
fanfic right there.
oof,
All right, well that was Shrek.
that was Shrek. That was Donkey. Not even Shrek. That was Donkey.
Tej Hanley just emailed me. I think they know
Oh,
that
dude,
I'm running out of my Pete and Pedro pretty shortly.
dude, no, they want to sponsor us.
Oh fuck!
That's why I decided to partner with Teach Hanley.
Jesus Christ!
Cricket, airplanes, and sharks.
Airplanes and sharks. Wait, what was it for?
Shark planes. Cricket, airplanes, sharks.
Yeah, we already got cricket.
We did get
Last
cricket.
show we got cricket.
We did get cricket last show.
So apparently, killer whales can kill sharks, or they hunt sharks,
They hunt sharks?
or they like
I
eat
would.
them. Like
Whoa.
Shamu. Imagine Shamu fucking killing a shark.
Have you ever had shark? Isn't like shark fin a delicacy or something?
I have not had it. I want to one day try it. I think it is. People eat shark fin.
Apparently, it's poisonous for you unless it's cooked the proper way too.
Sorry, I have
You
an
know,
email. Fidelity Investments needs my signature.
you know
So
what's been
here it
missing
is.
for a while? Some crazy ass shark movie. All right, too.
No,
There,
no,
there
no.
might have
There
been
was
one.
there was that one. It wasn't like I don't think it was a shark, but it was this fucking like
A
giant
giant one.
sea
Yeah,
monster
the
thing in this. It's this girl in a bikini and she's like fighting it or something. It's like that's all people want is like vicious sea animals in bikinis.
what was it like the megalodon or something?
Yeah. Wait, isn't that like a prehistoric megalodon?
I think the movie was called The Meg.
The Meg.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it's a Jason Statham one. That was a recent one when August 10, 2018. Yeah, I remember watching trailers for that. But since I've not seen a big shark movie. What happened to all the Jaws movies?
Jaws
I haven't
1
even
was
watched.
good. Jaws 1 was good.
That's the only Jaws I've seen. I haven't seen any of the other ones.
A
And
lot
they
of
make
those
sharks out to be so scary.
either they're not that scary.
You know what's scary? Snakes.
Depends on the snake. Garden snakes are chill. I have them in my backyard.
You play with them?
No, I just like see them slither into the woods sometimes. Like little black snakes.
Oh, dude, no, I just hate snakes. If I had a gun and I see a small garden snake, I'd shoot it.
That's kind of fucked up. They take care of rodents, I'm pretty sure. And like
I'd shoot the rodent too.
dude, that's some hawk's dinner that you're killing.
Yeah, I'm making it easy for the hawk. The hawk will thank me, and
Yeah,
I'll
but
become friends with the hawk. The hawk's gonna pick me up, and we're gonna fly away together into the sunset.
oh, this is fucked up. But we have speaking of hawks, we have like bunnies in our backyard. And I guess they had babies. There's little baby bunnies walking around. I was taking a nap on the couch, so we'd always see these little baby bunnies. And my dad like just screams, "Oh my god!" A hawk just like swooped down and broke the little bunny's neck, and it the body contorted a bit. It struggled and it died.
No. Oh, did it at least eat it?
I think so. It came
Okay.
back later, but it just fucking died.
Wow, that's screwed up, man. At least it ate it though. At least the death wasn't for no reason.
Nature's metal.
Dude,
R slash
I
nature's metal.
wonder, did humans have any predators back in the day?
Hell yeah, dude.
Like any animals that would clearly seek out and hunt humans
Well,
to eat?
they would eat anything that they could, hunt, right? Like a saber-toothed tiger would eat you because like you're an easy target.
That's right,
It's just
saber
we
tooth.
became predators because we were just better. We're just better than them at like organizing.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Honestly, humans are weak as shit compared. You think we were stronger though back in the day when we were more animalistic? You think we were more savage and we could use that energy to fight animals?
Apparently,
Have we
early
domesticated ourselves?
early humans were like ripped. They were like sexy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for that's what I've heard. Because like you don't sit around all day. You gotta walk. You gotta run. Like they said, like if people don't do that back then, yeah, there's like this notion that like early humans were like, or it was like shit for them. But apparently that's not the case anymore. Um, there's research out there. You got to read *Sapiens*. *Sapiens*, even the polymath mentions it. Uh, but it wasn't as shit as we thought it was. Things got a little shitty when they
All
started
right.
introducing farms, but it wasn't
It's
too bad.
probably shit after getting used to whatever lifestyle we're used to now.
Yeah.
Having to but at the time, thinking that they didn't know any better, it was arguably a better lifestyle because they didn't have any stress worrying about work or anything like that. They just did whatever they wanted and lived their life. But again, things like the child mortality rate and everything was high. So
Well, I thought that's also hard to tell though. It's extremely difficult to tell that. We don't actually
why?
know.
I guess we can predict looking at, I guess, animals in nature right now. Because you can look at monkeys and look at the mortality rate for their children.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's a topic for another time, but like I know life is like I'd rather live where I am now than back then, but like
oh,
it
for
wasn't
sure.
as bad as people used to think or people think currently. It was like the real shit happened when farms started. That's when like the real shit happened and stuff started
Yeah,
getting
that's when they started getting more and more
yeah.
disparity between the classes. There was a wealthy class and a poor class, and poor class had it like shit. Before that, everyone was chill.
I think that might be what, like the biblical story, the Garden of Eden is. I think that may be what they're talking about is when like you know the Garden of Eden story, right?
With the apple and everything and the
Yeah, Adam and
blindness.
Eve,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
she
yeah,
ate
yeah. Vaguely,
the
yeah.
apple of knowledge. So maybe the knowledge is like, oh, I learned how to farm. I learned how to
Dude,
I learned that if I kill someone, they go away. So we
dude,
learned
that's
if we
that's
kill
why
their
you
farm,
can't. That's why Ty Lopez is gonna be blind, dude.
too much
He's got
knowledge.
the knowledge. He's gonna OD on that knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm looking at pictures of old humans back in the day. They were just hairy. They had big noses. Whatever we can predict. Obviously, they're not real pictures.
Those are Neanderthals, I thought.
No, they look like half monkey, half humans. I guess maybe that's like the
Oh,
halfway
do you
stage.
mean early humans, like, or like humans, the ancient humans, or like pre-humans?
I looked up early humans, so it might be showing me pictures of pretty.
Yo, yeah, they were fucking hairy,
But
dude.
I'm sure they were still hairy.
The Met, you can go there in New York when shit goes back to normal. There's like they have like life-sized early humans, No, I don't think I'd get. I don't find them very attractive.
Dude, I man, yeah, they must have been so fit though. Literally, all they did was walk around, right? Where would they sit? They didn't have chairs like this. Maybe a rock, and I'm pretty sure sitting on a rock would be uncomfortable. Probably be better standing.
Probably sit on the
It's
floor.
yeah, right on the floor. Oh, you know how some people say sleeping on beds is bad for your back? It's better to sleep on a hard surface.
Hmm. Would I do that? Hell no. I love my
Yeah.
bed. Less. I've been sleeping in my underwear for the past couple days because of the warmer weather. I layer my blankets, so it's like it feels like I'm layering animal skins on my bed. It's very warm and cozy.
Animal skins.
Yeah.
You
So
put some dirt and rocks on there so you feel like you're sleeping on the ground. Taking it
exactly.
back.
Chow has asked a question. So basically, food has enslaved us to the point where we can't live without it and has divided us in the process.
Yes, he's getting it. Not just food, Chad. The wheat.
The wheat.
The wheat is our overlord. Because think about it, right? In the book The Sapiens, he mentions it. Wheat literally has to do nothing, but for generations, we have people slaving away to plant new wheat and to farm all this wheat. And now wheat was just some random ass crop, right? But now if you look at it, how many
Wheat. This is wheat theory. Wheat theory 101.
wheat theory
It'll be
101.
taught in many classes. The wheat theory.
Literally, Kansas has 60,000 farmers farming wheat. That's the only fact I found that was really quick. But literally, we have miles and miles of land just for farming wheat. It's just some random ass. And genetically speaking, success, evolutionary success, means you reproduce. And wheat literally doesn't have to do anything. We do all its work for it. We help it reproduce. So there's a theory that wheat has enslaved us
What
because we
if
work so much to cultivate all this wheat. And I think the same probably goes for sugar too.
wheat's an ancient alien?
Dude, could be.
What if that's like an alien? Like, what if
What if we're aliens? What if we killed the dinosaurs? The meteorite that destroyed the dinosaurs, it was their spaceship crashing of our ancestors.
that could be it, man?
Yeah,
Right
dude.
on, you solved it. Careful, NSA might shut you down right now.
They're watching.
But Chow, just
Maybe.
to add on to that, that eventually started like the feudal system. So like, if you were powerful, you could like claim all this land and like basically rent it out to other people. Um, of course, your neighbor is also going to have wheat, so you're going to decide or you're going to figure out shortly. It's like, oh wait, we don't actually have to grow wheat. We could just steal it from other people. So you start seeing like different factions like raid each other and stuff. So you have like warfare over fucking wheat.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then we just sitting there laughing.
Imagine like fighting your neighbor for like flour at the grocery store. That's basically what it is. You know, like Jesus. Um, yeah,
Yes, the humans like we like at first I thought it was a joke. I
it's
still think it's a joke,
it's partially a joke, I think.
but it's also true if you think about it. We are enslaved by wheat.
Dude, I was laughing when I read that. I was like, Jesus, this guy's on something.
Oh man. Speaking of books though, I stopped with the polymath. I'm like, I'm gonna come back to this later. I might skip ahead.
Yep.
The beginning is kind of sucked.
It's like
But
he needs to like fucking move on, dude. Skip all that
but
shit in the
what?
beginning.
How far are you into the 4 hour work week? I started that
Halfway.
halfway.
I stopped a bit because I just felt like a lot of it applied to a place where I wasn't at yet, like some of the information. So I was like, I don't know if it's worth reading this right now.
What do you mean?
Well, he was like, okay, so what he's talking about is creating a machine to like make you money, so you can at least afford like a lifestyle. So let's say you just want to travel, figure out exactly how much money you need.
Hmm.
You create a business that's like that takes you like 4 hours a week to run. Like you sell a product. But again, I'm like, I don't really want to sell. I don't know if I want to sell like a shit product right now. But a lot of it was talking about how you start reducing steps and stuff like that, to like get things moving. So I was like, all right, well, I don't have anything to really reduce steps on, so I'm gonna hold off for now.
Yeah, right now I'm at the part where he's talking about designing your dream,
Yeah,
and then and then it started vaguely talking about eliminating. Then out of nowhere, he throws in hold eye contact with people, gaze on people. Literally fit nowhere in the book. It just he throws that in there out of nowhere.
yep.
I'm like, okay,
Classic Tim Ferriss.
yeah, I don't know, dude. It's interesting. I'm interested to find out what he says about making a business. That's the part I've been waiting to get to. So is it just what pretty much one of those online businesses he's talking about?
Hmm. It's you become an owner, not a you own the business. You don't run the business.
Oh, and you just hire someone to run it.
It's like right now, even though we have no revenue, if we consider this a business, you and I would be running the business because that's it. Yeah,
Mm,
we do everything.
gotcha. That's why you got to get into real estate, Zach. Just
Yeah,
buy a bunch of these houses, let people manage them, and get money flowing in.
I could. I don't have any. I don't have too much capital. I would
Yeah.
have to. I would have to
Oh,
liquidate all my assets.
what assets?
Dude, I have assets. It's all in the bank.
It's all in the bank.
I'm actually
On
kind
the
of. I'm like low key. I low key have a lot of money.
we should flex this by
For no,
Zach.
it's just for like for people
Low
our
key,
age.
low key. I'm rich.
No, there was this
Low
thing I
key.
read. It was like, "Are you in the 1%?" And it was like 1% of 20-year-olds, and it was like, I don't know. It wasn't a shit ton of money, but I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Damn, dude, you're a one percenter. Let's
It's
start
it's
hating on in
not. It
chat.
doesn't take much to
Let's
be a
start
one
hating on.
percenter of 21st, yeah, 20-year-olds.
How much is it for 1% of the 20-year-olds?
I don't remember. It wasn't a lot. I don't want to reveal my net worth, Akash.
You don't have to
So
reveal your net worth.
so Vikings had it right all along. Just take other people's shit. Yeah, I think that's part of the whole thing.
Dude, where are you reading this? I don't see half the chats.
I don't remember. Oh, oh, I thought you were talking about the statistic for 20-year-olds. I'm reading it on the stream.
I don't see like half the chats don't show up for me.
Refresh the page, dude.
Refresh the page. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't know. Real estate though, you can make more than the stock market. Which is why I'm putting time into it.
Careful.
Wasn't Floto really into it?
That's a big claim, though.
Hmm?
That's a big claim. You can
Well,
make
the
more.
stock market average return is around 6 to 7%, and that's the average. So it might not actually be 67% because if it goes up 12% and then goes down, or sorry, if it goes up a certain amount and then say it goes up 20% and then it goes down, um, God damn it, I'm going retarded right now. Don't what am I saying? Anyway, you know how something goes up 10% and goes back down 10%? Or if it goes down 10%, sorry, if it goes down 10% first and then goes back up 10%, you're at less money
Yeah.
because
If it goes
10%
down
of 100,
10%, yeah.
you're at $90. And if it goes back up 10%, you're only at $99.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's how like the average is calculated based on numbers like that. It's the downs and ups. So when it's 6 for 7% up, it's not actually always 6 7%. It's the average 6 7%. So you might be getting even less.
Are you sure though? Because like mine's calculated from principal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no. This is the
then
thing. Like, I don't think there's one way to have passive income and stuff. But you can't put all your
Ryan, that makes sense in my head.
you can't put all your eggs in one basket because we all remember 2008. Real estate market exploded, or the housing market exploded.
It did, but the people who held on, who had the ability to hold on, made it big.
Yes, but what if you're what if the thing you invested in no longer has money to pay and gets seized by the bank?
What?
What
You,
if
you,
the real estate you're invested in no longer has money to support itself? It's making negative money because everyone moves out, or
that's
it
why you
gets
plan for
devalued.
vacancy. That's why you plan for vacancies, Zach. It
No,
will get
no, no.
devalued,
Whoa.
and then you can you can refinance, and you might actually get a better rate because you'll
I
have
don't
end up having
know.
more equity. Now, I honestly don't know either. I'm just spewing out research I did. But in the long term, house real estate's going to go up always. But I guess so is stock, but
Just
which is going
no,
to go up
just
more.
distribute it into multiple streams because that's the best way to do it. You know, part of
I
it's in
know,
the
Zach.
stock market.
You know,
Don't fucking go all in. Jesus Christ.
you know the best
That's
way to do it,
gambling,
Zach.
dude.
Let me tell you the best way to do it. Now, not all of you might be this lucky, but recently I got an email from the Nigerian prince
Oh, you're
asking
right.
me for my social security and all my money. And he says he's going to give me $32 million within a year. So,
Wow,
if
that's
you're lucky enough to get an email and have it connects with the Nigerian prince, I think that's the best way to invest.
yeah, yeah.
So, you know, you got to be smart like that. You got to network. Talk to the prince of Nigeria.
So I found out, Akash, for us to make money on this, we need about 1,000 viewers per show to make $25. So that's like, so okay, let's assume we make 1,000. That's $300 a month. I think. So what's 1,000? Okay, so 25 times 6 times 4 divided by 2. That's our monthly income each if we go 50-50.
Wait, how much is it? 25 per episode?
25 per 1,000 listens.
But we're assuming 1,000 listens per episode?
That's the minimum we need. So 1,000 per day. Let's assume we're averaging like 1,000 viewers per day.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 times 25 times 4 divided by 2.
Where are you getting the 4 from?
4 weeks in a month. I'm doing monthly.
Oh, if we have
So
1,000 a day, we'll get 20. Oh,
so 6 times 25 times 4,
okay.
600.
That's
So we both get
just
$300 a month.
hell yeah. It's cash flow.
Hell yeah, man. Rich. Stonks.
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 Dude, the stonks meme is dead. I haven't been seeing any stonks
I
recently.
think I think we should corner the lost 20-year-old market.
The what?
The lost 20-year-old market.
Oh, the lost 20-year-old market. Dude, there's a lot, especially with Corona. There's going to be a lot.
Then you gotta
Then
do
you got to do
sponsors.
sponsors. Yeah, that's the thing though.
Well, that's
It's
true.
just
Okay, yeah, that's just ads. So
sponsor and merch. We can sell our Daily Bean coffee mugs.
okay, that's true. Okay, yeah. Because if you sell like I don't know, 100 mugs for like 25 each, that's a lot of money. Like a 20. Assume we're getting 25 profit per mug. Because the market price for mugs is around 25 to $30
How
based on
much
my
does it cost to
eBay
make a mug?
observations. Probably like 10
Two
cents.
bucks.
For like
10
$2. Yeah,
cents.
10 cents.
Wow, man, mugs are expensive.
Isn't that crazy, dude? How I know the market price of mugs? It depends on the mug though. So if it's a Disney World mug, that's probably like 25 to 30. Any brand mug is like 25 to 30. So you see a mug for like a
Well, I
dollar,
mean, are you
buy that
talking
shit.
vintage mugs or
It
I
doesn't
mean just
matter.
look
It
at
just the vintage mugs. It doesn't matter as long as there's a brand. It also depends on the grade. So if it's a battle scarred mug, I don't think you're gonna sell it for much.
wait, my sister got a mug from these dogs she follows for her birthday.
I used to go to stores and like look at the cost of their mugs. And it was all around 25 to 30.
All right,
Starbucks
guys,
mugs
chat.
expensive.
Who's gonna buy our merch? I'm gonna give you the sticky note, signed sticky note for $10.
Yeah.
A single sticky note. Oh man. Anyway,
Okay, it's been
that
good.
was truly random. It
I'm
is
awake
10.
today. So I'm awake now, so I could go as I yawn. But I'm awake now, so I can go back to my exam, I guess. But yeah, tomorrow's back to normal. Thursday's back to normal. Friday is gonna be probably afternoon. We're gonna do our guest show, and then the week after that's back to normal. Week after that's back to normal. Week after that's back to normal, and then I start work, so it may or may not be back to normal. It just depends. I haven't gotten through my contract with them yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated. But other than that, thanks for tuning in to our random Tuesday show. If you enjoyed that, share it with your friends. We're at the Zach and Akash Show everywhere. That's Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube, the channel's called Zach Zambudo, but just search the Zach and Akash Show and you will find us. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m., where we talk about Genghis Khan on Wikipedia.
Very cool. Should I wear a costume tomorrow?
Yeah, dude.
You should
Pretend to
start
be
doing.
Genghis Khan.
What's it? Okay.
Zach and Akash Show forever.
Let's go, baby. Okay.
Mm.
That's gonna become a bit. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We have a good steady viewership today. It was good. It's good to be back on track. Yesterday sucked. So, yep. Bye, everyone.